But like you said, let's get into the NFL Week 3. We're already in the Week 3, which is just crazy that we already are in Week 3. It doesn't really make sense that it just goes so quickly. It already seems like we're just up and moving. I know the Bears suck. I dread watching them, but nothing's better than NFL Sunday. And like you said, we're already through. Like I said, we're already through Week 3. Next thing you know, it's gonna be like Week 14 or something.
Time flies, baby.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. But let's get into the games. Well, we'll start off with I think it was the Thursday night game. The 49ers won 30-12. I don't think we went over that in the podcast, did we, Boomy?
No, I think it was going on while we were recording. So
the Giants, they had that great comeback the week before. The 49ers, then they're a real deal team. They are good. I think that they are going to be very good throughout the season. I don't know if Brock Purdy can take them to the Super Bowl or whatever, but I think that they have an amazing offense and defense.
Well, if he continues to go 25 for 37 for 310 yards, they're going to be tough to stop.
Anyone.
And they did that without Ayuk, too.
And then you got, who am I forgetting? Deebo Samuel. Just unbelievable.
Yeah, he's insane.
Matty, thoughts?
129 receiving yards. Guys are free.
Yeah, I mean, they're the best team in the league, I think.
Yeah.
From top to bottom, I think they're going to be in the hunt.
Imagine
late in January.
We're watching the worst team in the league. Imagine if you were a San Francisco fan. My goodness.
Be nice.
Chargers beat the Vikings. Vikings 0-3 to start the season. Just bad. I think that they played the Packers next week too.
No. Packers have the Lions this week. They have the
Lions. Okay. Never mind. So they have somebody in the division. Chargers, though, I don't know. Are they good or are the Vikings like bad?
Well, both of these teams, I mean, like Justin Herbert, 400 yards, and then you got Cousins on the other side for 367. It's like it feels like Kirk Cousins does this every week. He throws for a stupid number and they still lose. Like, I think I'll be honest, I think both of these teams are bad. Brandon Staley's getting fired at the end of the season.
Rumors the Jets are looking into maybe a trade for Kirk Cousins, which I don't think will happen, but that'd be funny. Aaron Rodgers to Kirk Cousins. Gotta love it. But
be awesome.
You also gotta love to see the Vikings be 0-3 with the Chicago Bears. And this division.
I have a future on the Vikings to win the Super Bowl, so I don't like seeing it.
Really, you do?
Yeah, I told you my theory that the color of the Super Bowl logo has included the Super Bowl winner for the last 4 years, and the color of the Super Bowl logo for this coming year is purple and red. So I have a future on the Vikings, the Ravens, the 49ers, and the Chiefs. The four purple and red.
They started off 0-3 and won the Super Bowl.
I don't think any
team. The Bills, I mean, they look like the Bills again. They played the Commanders. They beat them 37-3. The Commanders, unfortunately, don't look as good as I thought they were going to be. I really thought this would be a big win for them, but the Bills come out. Josh Allen plays well. And
none of that even matters if Sam Howell's going to throw 4 interceptions.
Well,
that's Nathan Peterman numbers.
Hey. The man, you mean the Bears have signed and re-signed cut and re-signed 4 different times this year.
Well, no one else is going to pick him up, so you might as well just let him fucking not occupy a roster.
One day they cut him, and the next day they bring him back. I'm like, are you just playing with this guy's emotions here? But, Maddie, do you think that the Bills are back?
It sure look like it. It sure look like it. Josh Allen looks like he's kind of figuring some things out.
He's just one week to the next. It's just gonna be so different.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
big one.
I would love to have a
Big
Josh
one this
Allen on my
week with
team.
the Dolphins.
No shit.
Yeah.
He might be Jay Cutler though. I'm just gonna say that.
Unfortunately, we got to talk about this game. The Packers beat the.
I don't mean that. I don't mean that in a bad way.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That's not a bad comparison.
Packers beat the Saints 18-17. Unreal game. I think I turned it off. Next thing you know, you see that the Packers won 18-17. It's like, this cannot be real. But it was.
I had Saints money line and I also had Vikings money line. So those two games were not good.
Packers were 2-1, and I think that they got to be first place in the division, right? Or the Lions 1-2.
Yeah, they're in first place in the division. And if Jordan Love could play every quarter like he played that fourth quarter on Sunday, Christ, I mean, he still only finished the game 22 of 44. That's not good. And they still win the game. They were awful for 3 quarters, and then they find at least offensively. I've been saying since the beginning, this defense is really good.
Well, Derek Carr goes out of the game. They get Jameis Winston in the game, so that kind of helped a little bit. The Saints aren't that good right now. I know they got like Michael Thomas still out there, but
yeah, but even before Carr got hurt, they'd only given up 100 yards to Carr, so the defense kept them in that.
Well, Detroit is 2-1. By the way,
the Saints are very good. I mean, they were the crazy thing is they were a 1.5 favorite on the road.
Yeah, I mean the Packers still haven't. Watson's still not played a game. Jones has only played one.
I guess
Bakhtiari's only played one.
I just have never really thought that Derek Carr was that great of a quarterback.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. Good win for the Packers, though. Big one this week, Thursday night against the Lions.
Awesome. Stinks that Jameis had a game-winning drive ripped away from him like that.
No, wait. You were wrong. The Lions are 2-1.
That's what Maddie just said.
Yeah, sorry. I was not paying attention. My bad. Not me to not hear something or not pay attention.
No, you would never.
They won 20-6 against the Falcons team who, it could get bad. But the Lions, man, you think Dan Campbell could really just lead this team with this team just plays hard.
Yeah,
Jared Goff had his first rushing touchdown in his career at the Lions, which I thought was wild.
The division's there for the taking for whichever of those 3 very mediocre to bad teams and 1 awful team. It's a shitty division, let's be real. I don't think Green Bay is very good. I don't think Detroit's very good.
Vikings got to turn a lot around too. Starting off 0-3 is just tough.
The Vikings are bad and the Bears are trash, so it's just like an awful division.
Awful. But yeah, Lions good, Falcons bad. The Browns go out 27-3. I am so confused though because Deshaun Watson can also just look horrible at moments too.
But their defense is legit.
Yeah, they're very good defense. Myles Garrett, unbelievable. But still, sometimes it's just what is he doing out there? Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. I mean, he almost threw for 300, and they still I still feel like they had some. Obviously, they win the game. I still feel
like once a game he makes one of those plays, you're like, whoa. What was that?
What are you doing? What are you doing? But
I think the Titans are just not going to be good this year. I feel bad, but Derrick Henry,
quarterback, old running back, right? Old wide receivers.
Yeah, Derrick Henry turned 30, which is the way he plays football. That's tough.
11 carries for 20 yards. That's bad.
It's wild.
And like I said, old quarterback Ryan Tannehill, old running back Derrick Henry, and then their wide receivers are old and not very good.
In a game that I just really didn't understand, Texans, Jaguars, 37-17 Texans. In what world was that going to happen on the road in Jacksonville?
Dude, Jacksonville is struggling. They're bad. Everybody there. I mean, I picked them to go to the AFC Championship. They stink.
Texans are 20 points better than them.
CJ Stroud, man.
I guess.
Yeah.
The Bears missed out on.
CJ Stroud's pretty damn good.
What, Manny?
No, I was going to say Stroud's a monster, dude. He's been great. You can't ask for much more. He's been doing what he needs to do. Defense is going to be think that defense is going to steadily progress under D'Amico Ryans. I think he's going to be a really good coach. I think that team could be a problem here real soon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Patriots beat the Jets 15-10 in a very sloppy, just gross game. This game was awful. This was like a
Two
Big Ten
bad
football
teams.
game, is what I would call this.
Two teams that are bad at football.
But in the same division, so like, I guess you just never know. That was bad.
Those two quarterbacks
Zach
combined
Wilson is bad.
Yes, those two quarterbacks in that game, and Mac Jones stinks too. Those two quarterbacks combined for 358 yards.
Ugh.
Gross. Both of those teams are awful.
Anytime the winning team has 15 points, that's just not good.
Yeah, what is it, 1954? No thanks.
And in a game that just broke history, I don't know if it really broke history. I think there's been more points scored in a
2
game.
points short.
Which they could have gone for the field goal, which I think they should have. 70-20, the Miami Dolphins over the Broncos. Which, let's just talk about this real quick. 70-20. You would think, man, there's no way that they could go on the road the next week and be favored by 4 points. We're 3.5 points. You would never think that could happen, do you, Maddie?
No.
But man, does it.
No, I don't. I will say about the
believe
Dolphins, I wish Mike McDaniel, who was also signed as a coach the same time Eberflus was signed as a coach, was signed to the Bears, would have been really fucking nice.
Awesome.
But, I'm sure they would have screwed him up too.
But come on, make the field goal. That would have been fun.
Dude, I also, quick permission to go off here just a little bit. Anyone who's tweeting that, like, this is I saw some tweet that was like, people believe that what the Dolphins did was disrespectful to the game of football. If you think that, you have a giant dump in your pants, because
they were scoring.
This is professional football.
Giant touchdowns, though.
Yeah, this is professional football. This isn't Pee Wee League. This isn't Little League. This is professional football. If they want to go score 75, 80, 100 points, do it.
I believe
I'm with you.
I believe they had 3 running backs that scored a touchdown, and I believe all of them were over 85 yards.
Dude, it's just I don't understand people disrespectful to the game of football. How about the Denver? Having to watch watching the Denver Broncos is disrespectful to anyone who watches football. So piss off. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Score 100 if you want.
I can't wait to watch them beat the Bears next week. Colts Ravens. Colts win 22-19 on the road. The Ravens, I don't really understand. I mean, Odell Beckham, has not been good.
Well, he was hurt. He didn't play this week.
This week? Well, the first week he played, he had 2 targets, maybe. Just seems like that was like their biggest signing other than Lamar Jackson back on the team.
Well, let's also not forget, I mean, they lose J.K. Dobbins for the year. They lost 2 interior linemen after, I think it was week 1. I mean, this team is searching for something because they seem lost. I mean, they're injury riddled, but holy cow, that's a bad loss.
It's kind of been this way since like the middle of last year when Lamar Jackson got hurt and they didn't come back for the playoff run, and it seemed like they had talent, but then just couldn't put it all together. And then, like you said, with losing Dobbins for the season, they just really can't catch a break. And then, like I said, now with you said OBJ is hurt, still a guy out there that was a good wide receiver. It's just the NFL is so tough.
Yeah,
it's just, you think about it, how quickly a team can change with just a few injuries.
And say that sucks because that's a team that's pretty talented, but they got to figure it out quick.
Seattle, thank goodness, beat the Panthers 37-27. Gotta love the Panthers losing as a Bears fan. We hope. Well, you know what? We're always looking for the number 1 and 2 pick at this point.
You better really hope that Bryce Young keeps sitting out, or doesn't sit out much longer. Andy Dalton 361 yards. I mean, if Andy Dalton's going to be starting, the Panthers are going to start winning some games.
That can't happen every game. maybe the Seahawks don't have a good defense or something because there's no way he's throwing for. Dude, that's crazy that he can still do
Yeah, he's a good quarterback.
Backup quarterbacks are just something else.
Then
the next week, it's like, oh, Andy Dalton threw for like 3 interceptions or something.
Yeah,
like,
that's
how did that just happen? But this does, and then, Geno Smith though, still playing well after getting that big contract this offseason.
Yeah, almost
Seahawks,
300 yards.
I just never know about the Seahawks.
Yeah, I don't trust him very much.
Pete Carroll,
I don't know about
dude,
you guys,
still, that guy just goes out there and he's just screaming.
He's like 75 too.
Dude, you would never know.
No.
Whatever he's taking, I want.
He's chomping a lot of gum. Maddie, you hating on the Seahawks at all, or how do you feel about that?
Loving the Panthers.
Not really one of those teams that I think is going to cause much noise in the NFL. Just
not much of a threat.
I don't think Geno's anything. I love DK Metcalf. I think I would.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's a beast. But
every game the Panthers play this season, if you're watching the YouTube, I don't know what goes on with Boomy's screen, but I
have no idea.
Balloons just went around you on a birthday.
I have no idea.
So if you're on YouTube, you just got to see him.
I feel like you're doing this to me and making.
No, I'm not, because
I guarantee that's what it is.
No, I really, because the one time I tried fixing it, and it was, I think it's just something to do with the system. I don't know.
I'm not doing anything different. This is on
funny.
you, pal.
No, that's on you. It's only in your little thought bubble.
Oh yeah, how convenient.
It's pretty funny. The Cardinals in a game that just ruined my Survivor pool beat the Dallas Cowboys 28-16.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
No, I didn't mean actually, bad game. I didn't really care what you
said. Maybe that's just what the Cowboys kind of need. They've been kind of cruising. Maybe they just kind of needed that little kick in the pants.
I picked them in the Survivor pool.
Should have taken the Chiefs like I did.
Yeah.
But
Maddie,
I still think the Cowboys.
Think though that this Cardinals team could still be the worst?
No, not at all. Their defense is awesome.
But no, but they're at quarterback. They just it's confusing.
What, Josh Dobbs, the legend?
Well, yeah,
he's not killing them. He's not hurting them. And Rondale Moore is making big plays, taking shots.
So what happened? Is Murray out for the season, or is he going to come back and play?
That depends if they want him to come back and play.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. You just, especially if they started playing well, you got to roll with the guy who played well.
It'll be interesting to see what they do.
I say you stick with Dobbs. Kyler Murray's awful.
Yeah, we'll see the next few weeks with Dobbs.
Yeah, that's true.
23-18 Steelers over the Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo, man, some of those throws were bad. That game also sucked, but man, you always just waiting for Jimmy Garoppolo to do something awesome. And I know he was good with the 49ers, but I don't know. It's just very confusing. Steelers, though, Kenny Pickett showing he's got a little I won't say clutch gene in him, but that he played well at the end, diving for yards and stuff. You got to love that.
I don't know if you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, how you feel, right? Because, you're sitting at 2-1, but I still don't feel like this is a good football team.
No, I agree.
Well, yeah, you beat the Raiders, I think, are not a good football team, so.
McDaniels is an idiot, too.
Oh,
kicking the field goal there. What was he doing?
If it wasn't for him having a job with Bill Belichick, you think how does he still have a job?
That's literally
what under 4 minutes to go. You're down 8 inside the 30 or inside the 20.
Was it twice though that he got a field goal that got a penalty? Then they went back to 4th down, and then they kicked the field goal again.
Yeah, it was dumb. It was very
dumb. Eagles beat the Bucks 25-11, which that almost has to be a score. Got me. 11 is such a weird score.
That game sucked too.
Awful game. Another awful game. 16-19 Rams, and they made it close at the end there, but man, some ugly Monday night games. I love how there's 2 Monday night games, but it's just
Can we
sometimes
get some better matchups? These games, I mean, like, granted, like you said, it was close late, but
well, at least
that
if
game
there's
was
one
not fun
game,
to
only
watch.
one game can be bad.
Yeah, like I know it's just because it's early in the season, but like Eagles Buccaneers on a Monday night, like who cares?
Yeah.
The Buccaneers, yeah, they might have picked up a couple cheap early wins, but let's not act like the Buccaneers are a good football team. And the Eagles have looked very, very human so far.
The Bucks are a very good team. They, you know why? Maybe because they beat the Bears.
DeAndre Swift though tonight looked really good.
You know, it'd be cool though to win a football game. 0-3, still waiting on that.
Do you want me to tell you what it's like?
No, I don't really care
Okay.
what you have to say.